Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. All right, folks, here we are after market close on Thursday, August 24th. We're going to take a look at AMC today. So just before we get into the video, if you're looking for some drama or some hype video or all the other stuff that exists in the AMC sphere, this is not that. So this is just a charting video. I'm just going to look at some levels, trend lines, take a look over here at the Thinkorswim study, and call it a video. So if that's not what you're into, no worries. Just head on over to another channel. These are old levels. I didn't put these in today. These are old levels. I don't know when I put them in. Maybe over a year ago. I don't know. Several months ago at least. But interestingly enough, it's been sort of respecting them still. Now, where it's fallen to as of late, post this reverse split, it's sort of back in no man's land. So we can get some levels down here, and then, like I said, flip over, look at the Thinkorswim study, and call it a video. So I'm going to get rid of this stuff. It's old, and see what price action exists in the olden days, in the same range where we are now. Let's see. So, get some levels in here. I would say this is a better level, 1547. It's going to make a run up there. And here, about 1445, so very close to where it is now. Below that, relatively strong level. Where would we put it? It might be a bit higher, but right here, about 1358. These might be a little bit, might situate themselves more on like the psychological levels of, 1550, 1450, 1350. But we'll just have to see if it heads that direction, what that looks like. Let's throw a couple more above in case it recovers and starts to zoom. 1679 and let's say about 1746 here. I don't know that that's a super strong level, but we can leave it there for now. All right, so those are the levels that I'm going to be looking at in the near term as we're down here. Now, there's not really, trend lines to to really talk about at the moment, just on this steep decline. Gaps, obviously, we'll see if any of these gaps start to come into play. They could give it, some real muster there, because those, especially percentage-wise, quite a bit higher if it's able to move in that direction. Now let's flip over to the Thinkorswim. It's fallen out the bottom of the channel today, trying to catch support at this 14, whatever this level is here, 1509-ish level. But obviously dipping below that, and the bearish momentum picking up quite significantly. So is it going to be able to smooth out and sort of, crush some of that bearish pressure and momentum and revert back to either flat or bullish momentum? We'll see. But big volume coming in on some really red candles there. So the other thing would be, now that it's fallen out the bottom of the channel, at some point, similar to what we saw here, I would look for it to retest the mid-range of the channel. Now, if it does that, currently that's situated all the way up at 37.48. That will move as the price moves and as we get additional daily candles in there. So if it's starting to recover at some point, that's going to be sort of the price that I'm going to be looking for, wherever that mid-range of the channel is, and it's able to make an attempt back there, sort of see what it does. You look back here was out the top of the channel, came down and retested the mid-range and kind of stuck itself there. Tried to push out the top again, came back to the center, and then a big drop down out of the channel, and that's where it most recently came back to test the mid-range and shoved off hard. So that's usually a pretty critical moment for the price action. Is it going to be able to establish above that mid-range and maybe make a bit of a push, or is it going to get shoved off hard and sort of come crashing down even further? That's going to be the question that I have. But, you know, in the interim, it needs to just sort of like stop the heavy bleeding that it's encountering at the moment. All right, folks, I hope your trading week is going well and that you finish it strong tomorrow. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.